know it. You just know. When you hear it,
let it ride.
Yeah. I was gonna sell it. It was a beat I was making that I was gonna sell, but no.
Some shit you just don't need.
Like this song. Some shit you just don't need.
Let it ride.
Hop in by Hood
On that. Some shit you just don't need a hook. Yeah. Just hit play. Lay back. Cause this is what I call smooth. It's a lot of pressure coming in first. But you set the bar, then burn that bitch. Murked. Nobody follow you, nigga. Look, church. It's Hood Rawlz, me, hit like Big Lurch. I'm smoking, I'm singing, and I'm spitting a few words. From a small town, Kalamazoo, North. Moved around a lot, broken homes, foster moms. To reach my age, nigga, it's a phenomenon. Study me, I'm not a commoner. I'm cultured, I've seen shit, I've been to Comic-Con. Step right up, come get this motivation. I'm like a parking ticket, you pay and no citation. I'm in rotation, next is world domination. Vexed is my attitude until we get reparations. This segregation is full of degradation. We did it and still we get hateration. In his gym teacher fit. I don't believe you, I told my consciousness. Can you believe this nigga? He supposed to be a role model. I use that as motivation ever since. Got into a little trouble, but never missed an opportunity. Door openings, possibilities. I'm from the hood, but can't let that shit hinder me. I grew up poor, but knowledge made me rich. I done seen shit that make any nigga twitch. I wanted to be somebody, so that meant saying no. Even if it looked fun, knowing jail you go. Where you end up takes total dedication. The dream, the idea, then comes manifestation. What the teacher said did hurt my feelings, but I used his words as fuel like kindling. Smooth. Smooth.
I'm an idiot. This right here, this is the intro to my album that came out March or something like that. The introduction to what Hood Rawlz.
I am attempting to draw attention to
and carve out a lane for Gen X hip hop artists.
Yes, we have bars too.
We have accepted the challenge.
Put out to black male rappers to do something different.
This has been repeated by some of the OGs like T-Pain, 50 Cent,
and others.
Do something different.
T-Pain says,
Do something different.
exclaimed T-Pain. I want to figure out a new way to showcase our brand of hip-hop and or music in general.
I want to figure out a new way to showcase our brand of hip-hop and or music.
And use for
A lane and or brand of music that we can be
television and ad placements.
We can be positive without being Christian or religious based and gritty without being
We can be positive without being Christian or religious
Can we have a song where a brother doesn't have to die
and or gritty
somebody's sucking
without
on
being
something.
overly crass and corny.
Don't get me wrong, I like my thug music for working out, getting pumped or excited. But all of today's rap.
Don't get me wrong.
I know the difference between the two, but that's another debate thread.
But all of it,
Take your time and make a classic.
50 Cent said, all of it, all of today's hip hop, rap sounds the same.
No better way to explain this concept other than showing
Examples. I know the difference between the two, but that's another debate or thread. Take your time and make a classic.
with the upcoming Oldham project. Take your time and make a classic.
If you are a fan of the late 90s to the early 2000s, look no further. Take your time and make a
The
classic.
marketplace is screaming for the difference.
Sometimes you have to build
Why
a show
reinvent the wheel?
that it can work. Exhibit A.
Hood Rawlz
Rawlz.
is not new to the game.
If you are a fan of the late 90s to the early 2000s, look no further. Look no further. The marketplace is screaming for different. And why reinvent the wheel?
There are a ton of us who yearn for the nostalgic sound and
Some of today's music,
music with substance, music we can have fun with.
music that can provoke thought. There are a ton of us who yearn for that nostalgic sound in some of today's music. Music with substance. Music we can have fun with. Music that provokes thought and conversations. Music that challenges us.
Voice, the music.
Perfectly curated and created music matched with the right vocal presence can be magic. And that's all I have to say about Hood Rawlz. I will let the voice and the music speak for itself. Yeah, let me get on there.
Ain't that beautiful? That's just beautiful, ain't it? I love that. I'm gonna make a beat this time. We gonna finally make, and because the excitement of the song that I created in the last couple of days, I'm writing lyrics right now. Did like a first verse. I'm not gonna play the current version of the song. I'm just going to play you the bass version of the song. When I was first creating it, it's in an episode before this. But and then I'm gonna make a beat. I got acquired a bunch of new expansions and everything for the Akai MPC Live 2, and been familiarizing myself with its with its function. I'm not well versed in using it like I was with my Yamaha RM1X. Man, that was my baby. I beat that bitch to death. It's in the closet. It's a big green. It's a Yamaha RM1X. I made my first solo album. All the beats, most of the beats, probably 98% of the beats with that RM1X. And I really indebted, because that was really my only exterior tool other than the DAWs. I was more familiar with the Yamaha at a period in time than I was with the use of the DAWs. So sometimes I would render out a song completely from that Yamaha, which you should be able to do and can do, but I was used to doing complete songs within a DAW until I learned how to. Yeah, it was in the early days. And so with the Akai, it took me some time because I've had it for 2 years, and looks brand new out of the box. It took me some time to really dive into it and try to figure some shit out. And I got a good handle on it. I still use it specifically to make a bass beat. Every now and then I get away with making something whole, but I usually just make the bass beat and then transfer it into my DAW and start adding shit to it and freaking it out and everything like that. So what I mean by that is, so this is the bass beat. That's the basic beat. It sounds totally freaked out and bang. It's banging, yo. That shit's so banging. um, in its form that it is now. I was gonna sell it, but no, I'm going ahead and make hit with this banger. But I am going to do a new joint though, new project. Um, just because, man, I'm excited. I might make something live that's dope, and I might not. Shit, it be like that for me. I'm not one of them cats that just gonna show you, you know, all the good experiences on trying to look like you king beat maker on the first shot and doing it live and the shit just come out perfect and fantastic when that was your fifth take on trying to make something. You know what I'm saying? I would keep it 1,000 wild with you, and let's go back to Soul Provider, and I don't know. Let's try Late Night, see what that be talking about, and see if we can make something, man. So usually I just let it stay at 120 and 4 bars until I feel the need to extend it or change it. So it's that fast, and so this is what I've loaded up now. Feeling that one, so I just hit undo. Let's go to wave. See what that is. Try to find something, whether it's a sound or a melody or something that captures my attention, and roll with that. So the next one I'm gonna do, when I make another beat, I'm going to build my own pads, and load up different instruments or whatever. And go through that process. Yeah, it's already showing it. Okay, so. Let's fuck with that for a minute, but I'm gonna slow it down. Let's fuck with that for a minute, see what we can do. And don't get it twisted. I don't get everything on every time. So what I do is go into the grid and play it. Listen, we got gnats in this motherfucker. I'm trying to get rid of them. Oh, so you hear that? So I'm looking at it, okay. See how that's? So now I just straighten that out. So you ain't gonna hear that. See that? Everything is on now. Let's go to the next track. Yeah, so everything ain't gonna be, people ain't thinking every time they touch the keys, it's just banging. I'm not feeling this one. It's a great exercise. So I am going to go start a new track, new project. Do I want to save? No, don't save. And it's no resources. Okay, what to say? All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try something else. User. Let's see. Let's go to so this one. Strike. What's some called strike one? Again, I leave it at 120, 4 bars until I hear something different. It's the speed. That's what I got loaded up. Nope. Let's go. Morning song kits. Damn that, man. Brought a friend's better vacuum cleaner. That motherfucker vacuum this rug so good, man. That shit don't even look right. This shit don't even look right. Like, did we shampoo this bitch? Fucking floor filthy. And the dog. I like to. Oh no, I'm just gonna record that. Ah, what was that? This. Make sure everything. Oh shit! No, nigga. I'll be fucking up. Okay, I'll be fucking up, man. Okay. All right. I don't know why track 2 is being taken up. Just gotta make sure you pay attention and go to unused. here I'm going to assign samples. Let's go and Rawlz. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to find some sounds for that pack other than the beats the shit that I've already used. I need to find something that's going to accompany it because the samples that's on that pad right now suck. So this is the time consuming part that can get tedious and long. But if you make beats, you understand what the fuck is going down. So let's go through the process. Load that bitch up right here. got a couple on my pad loaded up. Let's see what we can do with what we got. Where'd it go? Okay. Okay, I gotta be done. Give me a second to figure out what I'm trying not to fuck shit up. Before I did that, should I have created a new drum program? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm learning shit still. Huh. Well, why are they not lit up? I don't understand why they're not lit up. That's what made me think they weren't on there. It's because they're not fucking lit up. Is that something that I need to do? Okay, fuck it. I'll figure that out later. They're loaded up, but I thought they weren't loaded up because the pads aren't lit up. And so, trying to see if there's something I'm missing. The pads aren't lit up, so it made me think that what I just loaded up, in addition to what's already on here, wasn't on here. So, let me see what I can do. That's the hit that I wanted. That's the hit. That's the clap I want. I was wrong. So let's go and find some more goddamn samples, because with the exception of no, I'm gonna keep those. I'm just not gonna let's browse again. Just not gonna hold me. Hold me, hold me. I'm life, make it different. Oh, I'm in. I'm in. I don't know, for some reason I like that. I'm Don't be afraid to go, scroll through them EDMs and house samples and shit like that because I done found some great ones to add into some hip hop. Goddamn Matt's is killing me. I know we found the source of it. I'm gonna leave that alone for now because I would get bored with it, and it has potential, and I don't want to get bored and then just start over on it and for no good reason. That's just me. It sounds good and like it's got some potential, but it ain't banging. It's not yet. It's not something that I'm like thoroughly excited about. It has potential, And that's how it be like that, man. Like it's hit or miss, but you got to be willing. This is just me, my opinion, my workflow. You have to be willing to sift through and listen to the sounds, and because what resonates in my brain is the quote from 50 Cent, and if you listened throughout this. Let me so you can see my fucking face. If you've been listening throughout this podcast, you would have heard me play the introduction, and in that, I'm saying a direct quote from 50 Cent. Take your time to make a classic. Take your time to make a classic, and so that sits in the back of my brain, and what that means to me, ultimately means to me, is doing that mundane shit, doing that shit that you like, fuck. I mean, that shit you got your, you doing the shit I was just doing. And I'm not even halfway through the scroll. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even halfway through that shit. Yeah, I can search and skip to, what I think I'm looking for, but sometimes you don't know what you're looking for. Sometimes that's my workflow. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for something that's gonna vibe. And sometimes, let me get one of these. Let me get one of those. Now you doing cookie cutter shit. This is what I like. This is what I like because I've used it for this last beat. I go through it as if it's my first time every time. That makes sense. If I'm going to load up some pads or a beat pattern or whatever, I go through the whole option list like it's the first time because I especially noticed a couple weeks ago where I was going through some old beats. Matter of fact, it was the beats I purchased. And I know I went through them beats already. But I was going through them again, and like I pulled 6 of them out of the whole thing that, and my mind was like, when I first heard this, why did I pass on it? Like, because some of the beat started writing some shit in my brain. I'm like, damn, why did I pass this up? Damn, this is thinking that I didn't even hit that folder yet, but I did because I heard some familiars. So it depends on the mood you're in at that time when you are listening to certain things. Just like as a comic, I'm a comic too. So as a comic, I never throw away a joke. I don't know why I do that for beats, but as a comic, I never throw away jokes. And the reason why is because for whatever reason, I thought that shit was funny in my brain. And it's up to me to articulate that to the audience. So at the time that I thought about it, I may not be equipped enough in the development of me as a comic to pull that joke up. Now I can pretty much pull off any joke that I'm trying to spit out on stage, because I know who I am and know my voice. But when you are developing and you are a developing artist, still finding your voice, never throw away shit, because when you find your voice, that person that you ultimately develop into will be able to spit that line, verse, joke, whatever, because it's coming from them. The person you develop, the character you develop, the persona. That fucking gnat is killing me, man. Fuck.